Hello children, today we are going to learn briefly about the lesson 2.1 shape of the earth of our social textbook. The key points being why and how the earth is in the shape of an oblate sphere. Secondly, what are the two movements of the earth? Thirdly, we would compare the different planets in our solar system. Here we go with our friends Rashi and Meher, who explain us that an astronomer named Kepler discovered that the earth travels around the sun in the shape of an oval path. It is also known as an elliptical shaped path. The earth is the third planet from the sun. The shape of the earth is an oblate sphere, which means it is flattened at the top and bulging in the middle. Here, the top is known as the North Pole and the bottom part is known as the South Pole. Here you can see that the diameter from the top to bottom is shorter than the diameter from the left to right. Here, this is the shape of the earth, which is called as an oblate sphere. The rotation of the earth. The two main movements of the planets are the rotation and the revolution. The earth spins around itself during rotation. As you can see that the center line is called an axis. It is an imaginary line, and the earth is divided into two parts, the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere. The imaginary line which divides the earth into two equal parts is called as an equator. The earth takes approximately 24 hours to complete one rotation. Days and nights are caused by the earth's rotation. A planet travels along a fixed path. During the revolution, the earth takes approximately 365 1/4 days to complete one revolution. Seasons and years are caused by the revolution. The fixed path on which a planet or a heavenly body travels is called an orbit. As you can see here, this is the orbit of the earth, that means the path on which the earth moves around the sun. In ancient times, people believed that the earth was flat. An explorer named Ferdinand Magellan proved that the earth is round in shape. See here, the diameter of the earth is clearly seen. The diameter from north to the south pole is 12,756, whereas the diameter from east to west is 12,756 kilometers. So this shows that the earth is in the shape of an oblate spheroid. Now, coming to the proof that the earth is an oblate sphered object. In olden days, as we have just read, that the people thought that the earth was flat, and they thought that at an end, if they continuously travelled, they would fall at the edge of the earth. But Ferdinand Magellan, after he travelled, he came back to the same point from Spain. He proved that the earth was round in shape. Even from the great height, after the satellites and the rockets were invented, when we had been to the space, the astronauts could easily know that the earth was in the shape of an oblate sphere. Now, here in the picture, in I Explore, he has asked us to draw an axis. So it's very easy. You have to just draw a standing line at the center of the earth to show its axis. So which planet is the smallest in our solar system? Yes, you all know it. The Mercury is the smallest planet. What can you observe about the shape of the planets? The shape of the planets, as we have seen, varies in the size and shape. Some have a spear-like structure and some are in the oblate spheroid. Now, let's be amazed. This is a famous picture called Earthrise. It shows the view of the Earth from the moon's surface. It was shot in 1968 by William Anders. It is one of the most famous pictures in the history of the space travel. Okay, thank you, children.